right now, 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 right now. Oh, I got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling, like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling, I'm going higher than I've ever known. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling, like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling, I'm going higher than I've ever known. I got a real good feeling.
Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's episode of Coffee and Crypto, we are going to be doing some technical analysis on Cardano, because just this morning, Cardano began a new breakout, and in this video, we are going to be talking about where I personally believe that Cardano is going next, and I'm going to give you some trade setups that you can walk away with so that you can potentially profit on this move coming on Cardano. We also have a ton of news coming out of Visa and PayPal, because guys, I said about a week ago that the largest adoption story in the history of Bitcoin happened with Tesla accepting Bitcoin. We may have just had a story that has topped that, because PayPal and Visa are moving towards mass adoption of Bitcoin. Guys, in the next 3 months, you may be able to daily drive Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies at every merchant around the world, just like you can use fiat currencies. I am joined today by our co-host, Tim. Tim, how are you doing?
Doing good, man. How you guys doing? Welcome to the show. If anyone's new, I sometimes know what I'm talking about, sometimes I don't.
Guys,
mostly just pay attention to Jeb.
Tim is very soon going to become kind of Crypto Tim instead of non-Crypto Tim. Give us a 1 in chat if you'd like Tim to be kind of Crypto Tim. He's starting to learn technical analysis.
Yeah.
Last night I was teaching you some TA, wasn't I?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I by no means am an expert yet, but like, so first of all, the ADA stuff, like that was something I was able to
It was his
catch this
analysis,
morning.
yeah. Tim found the breakout on Cardano that we're going to be talking about today. That wasn't even me. Pat on the back for him.
I'm learning.
We're also joined by our producer, Smay,
Hello,
otherwise known as
guys. Hey.
Smee the Tree.
I love
Say
you
hi,
guys.
Smee.
I love you guys. I like the Celtics.
You know, Smay,
good.
I don't think I've seen you without a hat on in like a year.
It's because he's bald.
It's because you're bald? You're
you know
scared
what?
to take it off. Are you going to blind us?
I've been bald before. But
You have?
I have hair.
Okay,
so-
he does have hair. Perfect.
Yeah.
I was wondering because I've literally not seen him without a hat on since he started working here. Guys, we have a ton to get into in today. In today's video. We want to go over our Bitcoin price prediction that we made yesterday. I was this close to being right. Zach, definitely not high. Zach was definitely not high. Looks like he won.
What is it
Tim,
officially sitting at right now?
it is officially sitting at, let's see here.
59,258.
59,258. Oh,
That's close. That was close,
That
because
was
you were at
close.
59,732.
Yes.
You're going to be right here very soon.
I know.
But just
I was
not,
like
at,
2 hours
just not
off.
at 9:30.
I was
so
like 2 hours off.
That's another win for Team Zach. If you're Team Zach, yeah, okay.
I love your lamp, by the way, Tim.
I do too,
What are
actually,
you going to
yeah.
name it?
I didn't know you were supposed to name lamps.
Yeah, you gotta have a name. You gotta have a name. Come on, you didn't know that?
Myrtle.
To be
Myrtle.
to be determined.
Tell us in chat what he should name the
To
lamp.
be determined.
Lamp. Okay.
Lamp.
So what were the predictions?
Do we really need to cover the predictions?
Yes, we need to cover
Okay.
the predictions.
Well,
President.
okay, so here's the thing. We will be right. So
Oh my gosh.
eventually every person will be right. Zach said 5,900. So as close as he was still a hater of Bitcoin. He didn't believe in its true potential. Jeb said 59,732. Smay said 60,000 flat. And then very positive President Crypto Tim said 61,893 and 17 cents. And the truth is, it might be sitting closer to that tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So I might have just been a little too eager and jumping the gun. But that being said, it doesn't really matter. Zach won. It's over.
Yeah, guys, I was actually teaching Tim about inverse head and shoulders patterns yesterday and how to do price targets on them. And we both agree that the price target for Bitcoin in the next couple of days is sitting around $62,500. We're going to jump into that later on in today's stream during the 2-minute technicals on Bitcoin. By the way, we're going to be doing 2-minute technicals on Bitcoin, Theta, and Harmony. I know you guys are very interested in those cryptocurrencies, so stay tuned because some content is coming in that direction. Guys, we're going to jump straight on into some Cardano technical analysis, but before we do, I just want to encourage you to smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and pump the likes. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps out this channel when you do that. Consider subscribing and hit that post notification bell, guys. YouTube has not been sending notifications out, and Tim has been raging against the machine about that.
Can I go on?
Go ahead. Go ahead and rant.
So I need
President
you guys.
Tim has a problem.
I need you guys to help us, and I don't even know how. I just need you to be very frustrated with us, and maybe that'll produce good things. I don't know. YouTube is being absolutely yes, because there are a lot of other words that could be utilized, but "but" is the nice way of putting it. Okay, so if you guys look back to videos from a couple weeks ago, we had a video where if you looked at the technical analysis with before the news of Coinbase's adoption of ADA, the charts were showing that it could drop as low as 72 cents, which was very true. If you look at anybody else's analysis, that was a lot of people actually saying it could potentially get there. So we had a video posting that, right? Well, that day the news broke, and obviously it went the opposite direction. 4 days later, like literally Cardano is sitting at, I think, 130 or 129. I get an update on my phone saying, watch today's Crypto Jeb video on Cardano to 72 cents. And I'm like, what the freak?
You know what's stupid? Logged into our own YouTube channel, we get a notification like 4 days late. Our own YouTube channel! We post a video, and the channel that posted it gets the notification 5 days late. What the heck, YouTube? Anyway.
Do better, YouTube.
Yes, come on.
Do better.
Do it. President Tim is demanding it. He's going to sign an executive order saying that we need to have
the truth is,
pushed.
Jeb, you know why I think it happened like that?
I think it's because people aren't smashing the bell.
I think it's because people aren't liking the videos.
I think it's because people aren't liking the videos.
I think that if you guys are enraged by YouTube, take revenge and hit the like button.
Hit the like button. This is how we fight the system. This is how we challenge the status quo. Let's go. Awesome, guys. Also, by the way, if you're interested in learning more about technical analysis, you will find a link in the description box down below where you can sign up for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. We're going to be doing a ton of technical analysis starting here in about 15 seconds. In that course, that is where you will learn everything that I know about technical analysis. In fact, it is the course that Tim is going through right now to learn technical analysis. Tell us how that's going, and let's jump into ADA afterwards.
It's doing phenomenal. First of all, the amount of information in there has been, like, I'm only through a couple of the videos, and I'm already, like I said, knowing absolutely nothing. If you want to know how little I know about technical analysis, go to Instagram right now, Crypto Jeb, and look up the Tim technical analysis on XRP. It is accurate technical analysis. It is accurate. In the end goal. Literally, the whole way you get there, though, is completely inaccurate. But that tells you how bad I am at technical analysis. Wait for me to post another one here in the next coming weeks and see how much I've improved. And then you guys do the same thing. Go sign up today. Go get that course, because it literally is, like I said, a couple of videos in, I've already learned so much about how to read the charts. I'm able to predict head and shoulder patterns. I'm able to predict when things are in triangles and when they're going to break out. Like I said, we're going to cover that here in the show.
Yeah, he found the Cardano TA we're going to be doing today, guys. So make sure you go ahead and join that. Drop a 1 if you're an alumni of CT2A. Let's go ahead and jump on in to some Cardano technical analysis, because, guys, right now, the Cardano breakout is relatively small, but I don't think that's going to last. I think Cardano is about to go on to a big, big movement. So let's get started. This is the pattern that Tim found last night, because he's going through our video in CT2A on triangle patterns. This right here, guys, is a triangle pattern. Let me define it for you. We have a high right here on Bitcoin. Excuse me, I'm sorry, on Cardano. We also have a high right here on Cardano. And what we do is we take a trend line right over here on TradingView. We take a trend line. We're going to connect these two highs. You either want to use the wicks or you want to use the bodies. So what I mean by that is that either we want to put this connecting point right here on the wick or on the body. I'm going to use the wick so that we're completely consistent. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this trend line out. And you can see that Cardano tested it right here. It tested it right here. And we actually tested it for many hours. We're on the hourly chart right now. Cardano was sitting below this downtrending level of resistance for quite a while. We also had an uptrending level of support based on these bottoms down here and based on this bottom right here. You'll notice that Cardano got very far into this triangle pattern before finally breaking out. Guys, Cardano, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, they'll normally go about 70% of the way through a triangle pattern before they finally break out. Cardano went like 95% of the way through this triangle pattern before it finally broke out. You can see here that Cardano had a bit of a breakout around 1 o'clock this morning. One thing I want to point out about this breakout is that I don't really think it's a very well confirmed breakout. The reason for that is the volume's very low. As I was telling Tim last night when I was teaching you, I was sitting around the dinner table, I was teaching him technical analysis in a bathrobe. It was great. It was weird. But anyway, what was I saying? Whenever a triangle pattern is breaking out, You want to look for volume. I was teaching you about volume, and I use the analogy. I'm actually going to go to full screen to elaborate on this analogy, guys. Whenever you see people trading, here's how you want to think about volume. How many people are voting? I used this analogy with you last night, Tim, and Tim, you can tell me if this is a helpful analogy or not. Whenever you're trading and you're looking at volume, volume can be thought about as the total number of votes someone is casting. So if there's very low volume, let's say that there's 3 people that are voting, and they're voting for 100,000 people. Are those 3 people likely to be a representation of what the 100,000 people think? Probably not. You could get 3 people that all think one way, you could get 3 people that all think the other way, or you could get 3 people that think different from the rest of the 100,000. But if you have 60,000 people vote, and those 60,000 people are all casting votes, they're probably going to more represent the total, aren't they? So the more volume you have is like the more votes you have, and the more confident you can be in a movement. So if you see Bitcoin or Cardano in this case have a breakout, and you see a lot of volume, then it means that a big part of the community came together and casted their votes, and they're really pretty confident, no, actually, we should be moving to the upside. If, on the other hand, you see a breakout and you don't see much volume, then that's like seeing 3 to 4 or 5 votes out of 100,000, and you really don't know what the majority thinks. That's why you want to look for volume as a confirmation. Does that help, Tim? Was that a helpful analogy for you last night? Did that make sense to everybody?
Absolutely.
Okay, so anyway, guys, that's the point I'm making here, and to tie that back into what we were talking about on Bitcoin, or excuse me, on Cardano, I've got to stop doing that. I keep calling it the wrong thing. Tying this back to Cardano, we can see that there's not very much volume when we broke out here. That means not many votes were casted. That means we can't be very confident in this movement. And that actually would explain why over the last couple of hours, Cardano has been moving to the downside. The question now is, does Cardano continue this breakout? Does Cardano rally even farther? And does it continue up to like $1.30, $1.40, $1.50? Well, I want to go ahead and show you a level of resistance right here, sitting at $1.23. Cardano has so far rejected from this and is pulled to the downside. We need to see Cardano get above $1.23. Right now, it's a double top down on the hourly chart. If we're able to get above that, then yes, we will probably go to the upside. And by the way, if we do break above that with confidence, with volume, again, we're not just moving above it for a little bit and then coming back down like we did a couple of hours ago. I'm talking about a big breakout with a lot of volume. If that is the case, then Cardano is a good trade to make. In fact, you could set up a trade just like this. I would put your price target up here at our previous high, around $1.28. That means our price target would be about a 4% rally on Cardano. We'd see about a 1% retracement to be our stop loss. I'd put your stop loss around $1.22, your entry around $1.24, and then that would give you about a 3x risk to reward ratio. That would be a solid trade. That is a trade that I am probably going to be looking to make in today's trading day. So if you want more information on that, stay tuned. I'm going to look to make that trade today. If it triggers, then I will keep you updated. A reason why I think that might happen is because if Cardano keeps going to the upside, guys, you can look on the daily chart. We look like we're about to have a bullish cross on the MACD. Guys, the entire history of MACD is very clear. Whenever there is a golden bullish cross on MACD, there is almost always going to be a rally following it. You can see right here, there was a cross. You can see right... Let's see, right back here, there was a cross. See how whenever there was a cross on MACD, the market moved to the upside? Boom, we're about to see the same exact cross happen on Cardano in the next couple of days if we are able to sustain this bullish buying pressure. And if that happens, then we would likely be going back to all-time high. But in the next couple of days, I can see Cardano rallying back to $1.28 should we actually have that breakout. So that is the foundation of the discussion that we're going to be doing today. I do believe Cardano is about to go into an uptrend. If it's able to break $1.23.5, somewhere around there, look for more upwards mobility. Guys, we want to talk a little bit about fundamentals on Cardano now, though. Tim, I know you have a lot to talk about with NFTs coming to ADA, so can you lead us on that?
Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to read, going on the internet today. This is not massive news, but it is the baby step that is getting us into, and we're going to talk more about this in the rest of the video, but a big question I've had up until today is, why was ADA not already involved in NFTs? It was built, it's a similar platform to Ethereum. It actually was created to solve the problems that Ethereum has with the gas fees and with everything that's going on there. So I don't know, this was announced today. I'm sure it happened yesterday or maybe days before, but a company in Canada called Graph Blockchain announced an acquisition of Cardano. Now, it wasn't a massive acquisition. I think it was only $300,000. But the point is that, especially in light of the recent news from Charles Hoskinson, where he kind of explained this last week, why Cardano had not gone into NFTs yet was because he was busy doing his research. And that's another reason, Jeb, that I love Cardano, because they're not just flying by the seat of their pants and doing things without any type of research. The same way that crypto investors should be doing their research, Charles has been doing his research, and he wasn't going to get involved with something he wasn't sure what to do with. So now he has come out and said, I've done my research. I now know what I want to do. I'm going to pursue smart contract relationships, including NFTs, and we just saw the first baby step of that happen. This is massive news for Cardano. So when I looked at it this morning, in light of this news, listening to the fundamentals that I found, and then you see it pass that line. I know it didn't pass the resistance. It barely did, and then it came right back down. But what it did was we were in a triangle pattern, which, according to CT2A, you either break up
Shout out.
or you break down,
Yep.
right? We broke up, right? And this news about their adoption, or sorry, rather, this news about their pursuing of NFTs and smart contracts, this is the beginning of something phenomenal in Cardano, and is why I am super bullish on it. We as a company are super bullish on it. This just backs up everything that we've been saying for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, guys, we're actually thinking about buying another $50,000 worth of Cardano. Tell us in the chat if you think we should do that, because I'm really excited about where this project is going. I'm actually thinking about moving some of our Ethereum holdings into Cardano. That's something that I would love your opinions on. Tweet us at CryptoJeb what you think we should do there. We already hold some Cardano, but the fact of the matter is Ethereum is struggling right now. NFTs are the big craze right now, but the thing is that Ethereum has a ton of different infrastructural issues. It has high fees. It has low transactional throughput. Ethereum 2.0, by the way, Dasa saw this in our research earlier. Actually, I take that back. Smay, I think you saw this.
No, I think it was Dasa.
It was Dasa?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dasa, yeah.
Ethereum 2.0 is actually listed as an untradeable asset over on Coinbase right now. We're not exactly sure what's going on with that.
The problem is, so it's listed as something that's not tradable. I researched the crap out of it. There is literally nothing. And if you guys find something, I would be more than happy to see an article, because I want to be very clear. As bullish as I am in Cardano, I still hold Ethereum. I still want Ethereum to do well, and I still think Ethereum will do well. I don't think it's going to die or anything, but I have seen nothing suggesting that ETH 2.0, like if you literally research and get into ETH 2.0, the articles are for like December of 2020.
Yeah, we're really not exactly sure what's going on with that, so keep us updated, guys. I think, to be honest, from my experience, what I think is going on, I think Coinbase is betting that Ethereum 2.0 is going to eventually launch, and they just have the page set up for so that when it happens, they are ready for it. Doesn't seem like it's happened just yet, so hold your horses on that. When Ethereum 2.0 comes out, that completely shakes up this entire conversation. But for right now, Cardano already being a proof-of-stake blockchain, already having higher transactional throughput, already having lower fees, moving into the NFT space. Guys, quite frankly, Ethereum has the upper hand because it is more adopted, it's more valuable, there's more people already in it, but Cardano is positioning itself as a better project. Yes, it is right now kind of just a good white paper. Yes, it does not have a ton of actual application at the moment. It has a lot of application potential, but it's not actually being used to the same degree that Ethereum is being used, but I believe it has a long future ahead of it. And that actually leads us into what we want to talk about with Ethereum today, guys. I think we're going to do some Ethereum technical analysis a little bit later. I can start with that if you think we should.
Yeah, actually, let's do the Ethereum technical analysis, because I want to be very clear to people. When we're talking about doing all this, we don't know exactly how we're going to do it, because it's not like Ethereum is about to die or about to disappear in the night. The truth is, I think Ethereum is still going to grow. We're going to talk about that in a little bit after he does his technical analysis.
Yeah.
Because I actually am still bullish on Ethereum, just not as bullish as I am on ADA.
Yeah, I actually, by the way, guys, we're going to get to price predictions on Ethereum a little bit later. I actually think Ethereum is about to go into a pretty big uptrend, just to be clear. We're not saying that we think Ethereum is going to die and Cardano is going to take over. That's not at all what we mean here. We do, however, think that Cardano may be positioning itself as a better project in the long run. So let's go ahead and jump on over to some ETH. Guys, Ethereum's chart is a bit of a mess right now, so I'm going to go back to basics. I'm going to clear everything, and we're going to start from blank. Guys, this is blank to blank technical analysis, and let's get started. Right now on Ethereum, we have a very obvious downtrending level of resistance. I say it's obvious because we have a level of resistance touch right here. Oops, I didn't mean to turn that on. That is a something called Lux Algo that I'm looking into. Tell me in the chat if you know anything about Lux Algo, that indicator. I'm looking into that. We're in talks with them. Ethereum. We also have a touch right here, and we have a touch right here on our resistance levels. And you can also see that down here we have an uptrending level of support. This means that Ethereum right now is in a consolidation pattern. And by the way, guys, if you are not seeing this trend, you might be on the linear chart. They look pretty similar, but notice how they are going to look a little bit different. I normally do my analysis on the logarithm chart just because I find that more people do their analysis on the log chart. So I want to give myself the best statistical chance of seeing what everyone else sees as possible. So guys, this is the consolidation pattern on Ethereum, and anyone who's gone through the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy will know, and Tim actually just learned this in there yesterday, that consolidation patterns do one of two things. They break up or they break down. Well freaking duh. They normally don't trade sideways. They normally have a big breakout. What you see happen in a consolidation pattern is that you see the volume drops off. As you can see, volume has been trending to the downside over the last month, so that is confirmed. We are seeing lowering volume. You also normally see that the Bollinger Bands are going to constrict on themselves because the volatility is dropping. There you go, guys. We have videos on volume and Bollinger Bands over in the Academy. Those two things are the things that confirm consolidation patterns. What you want to see in a consolidation pattern is you want to see a strong breakout confirmed by high volume. And by the way, guys, if we look at MACD, guess what just happened on Ethereum US dollar? We just saw a bullish cross on the MACD. That is a big deal. If you know anything about MACD, I will show you the previous bullish crosses on MACD, and I'll go ahead and show you what this does to Ethereum anytime that there is a bullish cross. I've drawn the last 5 of them. Let's go back to the chart. What happened in these 5 breakouts? Okay, so we had a golden cross right here, a bullish cross right here, rally. Had a bullish cross right here, rally, rally, rally. What happens next, guys? Say it with me. Rally, boom. Ethereum is having a bullish golden cross. It's sitting in a consolidation pattern. That means that when we break bullish above this and we break around 1850, that's our level of resistance right now on Ethereum. If we break that in accordance with that bullish golden cross on the MACD, we should be expecting a large rally. How big of a rally? Probably back up to all-time high, which is currently sitting around $2,040, and perhaps even higher if we are able to break that with some hype. That's the one key component that we're missing right now on Ethereum, guys, is that there's not a lot of hype. There's not a lot of intense enthusiasm behind Ethereum, so we want to see more of that come in. From a technical standpoint, though, Ethereum is looking very healthy and looks like it's going to have a breakout. Let's discuss the fundamentals on Ethereum a little bit, though, because we just saw a huge news story come out of Visa and PayPal. Guys, I said that Tesla, I said this earlier, but I will say it again. I said earlier that Tesla adopting Bitcoin is probably the biggest adoption story in the history of cryptocurrency. I think this, what we're about to talk about, actually trumps that, guys, because you're about to be able to daily drive cryptocurrency based on some news that came out this morning. Tim, would you like to elaborate?
Real quick, while I talk about that story, Jeb, can you, on your chart, pull up, and I'll continue to talk while you do it, pull up Ethereum's chart and then pull up Bitcoin over top of it so we see the progression and everything.
Absolutely.
So the news that broke, as those of you who have been following it, yesterday we heard that Visa has adopted the coin USDC, which is on the Ethereum blockchain, to allow people to actually be utilizing that on the Visa card. Massive news for Ethereum. Phenomenal. If you're an Ethereum holder, that was great. And then today got even sweeter by PayPal coming out and actually deciding or discussing how they will be allowing people using Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin to seamlessly convert US dollars or other fiat currencies when making purchases. Absolutely phenomenal. So if we're looking at just this news and we're looking at that chart from Ethereum, this is phenomenal. But the reason why I asked Jeb to bring that chart up is because this is actually going to kind of help go into what we want to talk about with this news and about Ethereum and Cardano, how we want to look at this. So I'm going to pass it back to Jeb and let you guys look at that chart.
Yeah, guys, just to be clear, we're already on the chart, so everybody will be able to see it. This line that is sitting over the Ethereum chart, just be clear, the candlesticks right here are Ethereum. This line is the Bitcoin chart overlaying on top of it. Tell me if you see a similarity here. Tell me if you see that they look somewhat the same. Ethereum is following Bitcoin very closely. In fact, if you go on Coinbase, there is a section at the bottom of the page where you can look at the correlation between different assets. Ethereum has something like a 97% correlation, I think. Smay, can you fact check me on that? Do you have a Coinbase account where you can check that?
Yeah.
If you don't worry about it. But I think that down there you can see the correlation. You can see it right here on this chart. Ethereum and Bitcoin move very, very much in tandem. So the fact that Bitcoin is moving to the upside and that we have high price targets for Bitcoin leads us to believe that Ethereum is going to rally also. In fact, before I throw it back to you, Tim, I want to show everybody something down on the 4-hourly chart, because this is another example of a similarity between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Both of them are seeing an inverse head and shoulders pattern form right now. Look at this, guys. Ethereum has an inverse H&S pattern with its shoulder right here. This is our left shoulder. Then we have our head. Then we have our right shoulder. How do you use inverse head and shoulders pattern, guys? Remember, this is how you find this. We connect these two highs. So you know this little spot right here on your shoulders, you want to connect those two. This is where we draw our trend line. This is called the shoulder line. Then we, excuse me, that's called the neckline. We also have the shoulder line right down here. So the way that you use this is you're going to go ahead and you're going to make a price target. How do you do that? You're going to drag a trend line from the very bottom up here to the shoulder line, up to the neckline, excuse me, and then pull it over to the breakout. You can see that if I turn everything off, that Ethereum should be rallying right up to around here, which I actually have the chart on something wrong, so let me just go ahead and do that. Ethereum is being glitchy. Anyway, guys, the point is that that would put Ethereum rallying back up to right around, I want to say, $40. If I can see that. My chart is set on. Anyway, there we go. I had it on the wrong chart. Sorry, guys. That looks like Ethereum would be pushing itself back up to around 1920. That makes sense because our level of resistance on Ethereum is currently sitting around 1940. So this inverse head and shoulders pattern may be pushing us up to my price prediction, I'm going to say later, around 1945. We'll get to that in a second. But I did want to show you guys that because that's important technical analysis. Tim, what do you have to say?
No, so the reason I asked him to bring that up is because this is what I was looking at this morning, and I think that this is a massive conversation that you guys might be having internally. We had in our planning meeting, but we're going to kind of continue to have for you guys, is this news of PayPal and Visa is so amazing for Ethereum, for Bitcoin, for the entire crypto space. But the reason why I said earlier I'm still bullish on Ethereum is because of this news. Ethereum is going to continue to do what it does. We're going to predict that later. I think I'm going to have the highest prediction of Ethereum, which is normal because I'm the optimist in the room.
Yep.
That being said, what I would love to know, and I wonder if maybe you guys have been asking the same question, with Ethereum's kind of dominance on the NFT space, and with the NFT news being so massive right now, and that's kind of the hot button, the hot topic in the cryptocurrency world, why is Ethereum continuing to be so attached to Bitcoin? It makes sense in the past. It makes sense last year or the year before why Ethereum followed it. I was reading something this morning. Some of you probably already know this. If you're newer to crypto, you might not know this, is that usually what's happening with all these altcoins is people are taking their profits and then putting it into Bitcoin. So Ethereum being number 2, it makes sense that it's tracking the same with Bitcoin, not really jumping ever too much higher, not really dropping ever too much lower. But with this adoption of NFTs, why is Ethereum not just mooning? And it doesn't mean Ethereum won't keep growing, but my question is, why is Ethereum not skyrocketing? Because it really should be right now. It really, really, really should be. And the thing that I want to pose, in light of what we talked about a couple minutes ago with Cardano, now that Cardano has said, and Charles Hoskinson has said, hey, I am in the game. I am going to be pursuing these smart contracts and NFTs. Is Ethereum riding a wave right now of just being the only NFT game?
Yep.
Are they riding the wave of we've attached ourselves to Bitcoin for so long and we're just continuing that no one's challenged us yet, that as soon as Cardano starts to pick up traction, we're going to see Ethereum detach itself from Bitcoin in a potentially negative way? Now, I'm not talking a matter of weeks or days or even months. I'm actually talking years. So for those who are asking, oh, is Tim saying that you should sell your Ethereum? No, I actually bought Ethereum last week because I saw these trends, because I'm looking at this news. And it's just an issue of when I'm thinking years from now. Because I think long game. And the truth is, if you want to make money, you're not just thinking, what do I do for the next week? You're thinking, what do I do long term?
Yep.
Unless ETH 2.0 comes out and just kills it, we might see ADA's momentum surpass Ethereum. And like I said, I'm not even saying in a couple years Ethereum's going to die. I don't think Ethereum's going to just fade into the night and be nothing. What I'm thinking what might happen to it is it just might become second fiddle to ADA.
Yep.
Look at what ADA is doing right now. ADA is doing great as second fiddle to Ethereum. We might just see a flip-flop of importance. And then Ethereum will detach itself from Bitcoin, because at the moment, it really does feel like Ethereum, looking at that chart that Jeb just showed you, Ethereum just rides the Bitcoin wave.
It really feels like it's riding coattails, yeah. Because and by the way, guys, there is precedence for this. Let me show you something real quick. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm gonna go and find now they moved everything around on TradingView, so I'm gonna try and think of something to talk about while I find it. But at the end of the day, guys, they moved a lot of stuff around over here. But I want to show you the historical snapshots over on CoinMarketCap. Let's go ahead and do this. A lot of people don't realize that at one point Ethereum was not number 2. At one point, XRP was number 2. If I go back over here on CoinMarketCap, you might not know this is here. I had to find it because the last time I looked at this, they've redone the website. Anyway, if you're on CoinMarketCap and hover over cryptocurrencies, you go to historical snapshots, you can see what the cryptocurrency market looked like at any point in history based on a week. I think it's on a Monday is when they do a snapshot. So if we go back to January 4th of 2015, for example, you can see the number 3 cryptocurrencies were Bitcoin, XRP, and Litecoin. In fact, when I got into cryptocurrency, Ethereum had just become the number 2 altcoin. I believe it did it in 2016. You can see back here in 2015, Ethereum was still launching. It's not even on this list. You see Ethercoin all the way down here, ETC, like you see the very beginning of Ethereum, but it wasn't there. XRP was number 2. XRP is now number 7 and is pulled all the way back down. By the way, XRP has grown stupidly. Guys, XRP was trading at $300 million market cap. It's now at $26 billion market cap. I'm not saying that Ethereum is going to lose value. In fact, I think Ethereum is going to continue to gain value. But unless Ethereum is able to switch over and start to Ethereum 2.0 and move to proof of stake, lower its block times, lower its energy consumption, do all of this, then Cardano has a chance at dethroning Ethereum as the number 1 decentralized application protocol. It is something that very well may happen. I still think they're both good projects, but it's something that we need to keep in mind. Because if Ethereum does not fix some of the issues it's dealing with right now, it has a rival, and Cardano very well may come to take it out.
Yeah.
Let's kind of just give a little synopsis really quickly of the news we saw come out of PayPal and Visa real quick, and then we can think about moving on.
Yeah, no, okay, so when you just say synopsis...
The Visa and PayPal news, just for anybody that doesn't know what's going on, give us a 1 in chat if you haven't heard about what Visa and PayPal are doing in cryptocurrency right now. Big news story. If you haven't noticed, I'm the TA guy. Tim is starting to become our fundamental expert, so I'm going to let him take it on this because he was the one reading about it this morning.
Expert's a funny term. I don't know if I would go about saying expert. There
Okay,
are lots of
fair
people
enough.
who are a lot better. What I'm good at...
that.
I actually literally had this conversation with Jeb the other day. I was asking him because I'm trying to grow in my fundamental analysis. And I was actually getting a little frustrated because for some reason I was thinking that it was more complicated than it actually is. Don't get me wrong, there are people way better and there are people who can get in the deep details. But if you're just willing to read and to search and to ask questions, that's really all it takes to be good at fundamental analysis. So am I an expert yet? Absolutely not. But what I'm doing for you guys is I'm reading the news and I'm asking why, and then I'm going to find people that know the answers to those whys. So we have a lot to see develop still with the PayPal and Visa news because it is so fresh. But on the surface of what we are seeing, it is looking like it is going to be open purchasing power on both of these platforms, Visa and PayPal, being used with, for sure, Ethereum. Ethereum covers both of them with the Visa, but then even on PayPal, Bitcoin. And I know PayPal has been friendly on Bitcoin for a while. First of all, who was one of the creators of PayPal?
Elon Musk.
So PayPal has been very Bitcoin friendly for a while now, but this news breaking today, like I said, I'm sure it happened yesterday because there was just an article written this morning. That being said, though, this is new and is going to be big. We do want to find out when is this going to really take a lot of effect, because something I was reading also, when we talk about the Tesla news that broke, for those of you who didn't know, Tesla now you can buy
Teslas in Bitcoin.
Yes. So one of the speculative arguments was...
Tell us if we should buy a Tesla Bitcoin, a Bitcoin Tesla.
One of the speculative arguments is, most Bitcoin holders are hodlers. Like, they want to hold their Bitcoin. They don't want to get rid of their Bitcoin. So was Tesla just doing this as a promotion or just like let's get back in the news and say we're accepting Bitcoin? I think there's gonna be lots of people that actually buy. I know Jeb is
that's actually a good point. Yeah, no, I want to weigh in on that, guys. Let's expand on that really quickly. I want to ask you, chat, why do you believe that Tesla got involved with Bitcoin? Do you think it was a publicity stunt? Do you think the techno king of Tesla, CEO Elon Musk, just did it for publicity? I don't think so. Tim, you were asking me this the other day. I actually really believe that Tesla getting involved with Bitcoin makes a lot of sense, because if you look at the reason that those companies were founded, they were founded to use technology to disrupt a status quo and make the world a better place. Let me break that down. They were founded to use technology, battery technology, utilizing electric car technology, utilizing blockchain technology to disrupt a status quo. What's the status quo? Fossil fuel burning cars. What's the status quo? fiat currencies like the US dollar, that's what Bitcoin's doing, and make the world a better place. How does Tesla make the world a better place? Because they want to make the world greener. How does Bitcoin make the world a better place? Because now you don't have to worry about central authorities not having your best interest in mind and overinflating the currencies in such a way that you lose your value over time. So it actually makes a lot of sense to me that Tesla would adopt Bitcoin because they're both in business for the exact same reason.
I agree in the sense that I don't think that this was trying to falsely promote Bitcoin. There is some things
Sure,
we
they're
need to
going to
see.
do it for publicity.
We need to see some things come out because at the moment, I was reading a little deeper into the policy. There is some unsettling issues with their policy that Tesla has in the sense of like, if you buy in Bitcoin and then you for some reason need a refund, they are not guaranteeing you that they'll give your money back in Bitcoin. They might give your money back in fiat. So that's something that we need to continue. That story's still unraveling. But what I was really trying to get at with the three stories, the Tesla adoption, the Visa adoption, the PayPal adoption, what we're seeing is that currency is trying to open up into the crypto world. Like it's called cryptocurrency, but we really up to this point have not really utilized it as currency. We've used it as a fight against inflation, as a blockchain, and a support platform to build technology. But we are seeing the world begin to say, let's actually utilize this as a currency. I think it's going to take a minute to catch on. The news is big. It builds confidence in Ethereum, in Bitcoin. It's really good for continuing to build a platform and give it a new name. I think it's going to take a little minute, though. And we'll keep you guys posted on what's happening, but it's going to take a minute before it fully catches on because right now there still is this feeling of like, I don't want to get rid of my crypto just yet because it's still accruing. Now, like I said, when 88 enters the game with the heavy attachment to NFTs, to smart contracts, we're going to start seeing potentially maybe Ethereum's saving grace will be it will become kind of a currency because they'll see that with the gas fees and everything else, they can't keep up with the NFTs and everything else that Cardano is going to be able to do. We'll see. You know, this is all speculative at this point, but what you guys need to know is we are moving day in and day out closer to a full adoption of crypto as a currency. And as we were discussing in our planning meeting this morning, listen, we're gonna start releasing more videos and more videos and more videos, teaching you guys how to actually make a whole heck of a lot of money, how to trade correctly, and everything else. But at the end of the day, you know, if we can teach you nothing else, and if you don't know this already, I want to make sure you lock this into your brain. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Everything leads back to Bitcoin. There's no such thing as a competitor to Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency space. Like when people ask, oh, is this coin going to... No coin is going to kill Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not afraid of any other coin. Bitcoin loves when these other coins grow because what we see day in and day out is people use the markets to gain profit and then they put it back in their Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still the future of currency. Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, you know, these other platforms coming out, those I think are great as products and about building technology and this NFT game and everything. But you guys stay in tune with that. But if nothing else, keep your mind focused on how does this affect Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the end all be all.
Absolutely.
I'm going to interrupt you guys real quick.
Okay.
Guys, look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes. Like the stream. Like the stream right now. I see you sitting in your room right now. I'm watching you. I see you through the screen. Like the stream. I want this stream to get to 1,000 likes before we close. Like the stream.
Smay the producer, guys. Give it up for Smay, the Smee the Tree, who is making sure that we get the video liked. Smash that like button. Let's go ahead and jump on to... You just got us like 70 likes in like 2 seconds.
What a boy, Smay. That a boy.
I literally just watched it jump from 250 to 320.
Oh my god.
I agree with Zach Fletcher. Smay is a goober, but
Smay is
a very lovable goober.
Smay is indeed a goober. You just got us over 100 likes. Forget the little lower third you made that I just ran. I got like 5 likes. You just got us like 120 likes. All right, guys. Well, I guess you like the stream. Smash the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever a new video comes out. Consider signing up for Bybit. Links in the description box down below. And join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy if you want to learn more about technical analysis. Let's move on.
Subscribe.
And subscribe, yes. Let's move on to some technical analysis, guys. This is what my Bitcoin chart looks like right now. No, I am not kidding. I'm not going to overcomplicate it for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn everything off, and we're going to go to a blank chart, and we're going to start from the basics because I don't want to confuse you guys. There is something very important I want to show you on Bitcoin, though. And as I showed you earlier on Ethereum, there is a inverse head and shoulders pattern right now that we need to respect. Bitcoin has a left shoulder right here, a right shoulder right here, and a head right here, and a right shoulder right here. By the way, we are on the 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin United States dollar. This inverse head and shoulders pattern has a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Guys, the neckline right here is sitting around $56,600. This is where the breakout on Bitcoin came from yesterday, guys. It broke bullish above the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Just so you guys know, we did this on Ethereum a second ago, but I'm going to show you again. Bitcoin had a breakout, and if we use a price target, we see the price target puts us up close to $63,000. Our current all-time high is $61,800. The price target on this inverse head and shoulders pattern actually puts us above the current all-time high. And by the way, in case you didn't notice, exactly the same thing that's happening on Ethereum is happening on Bitcoin. It's just a day away. It looks like tomorrow or the next day, we're about to see a bullish cross on the daily chart MACD for Bitcoin. Again, I'll show you what the history on this looks like. Let me draw the last 5 bullish crosses on MACD just so you guys have some context and so that you know how this works. If I draw the last big crosses on Bitcoin, I'll go ahead and show you what the chart looks like. Here they are. Went into a rally. Now, you can't really see it. Let me come back. I'm going to turn the log chart on. There we go. We had a bit of a rally after that cross. Okay, good. We had another rally after this cross, another rally, another rally, another rally. Every time MACD crosses bullish, you see a rally. That is just the way this indicator works. Look, guys, I want to be very clear on something. Technical indicators are not always right. Sometimes you're going to get a false signal. It is your job as the analyst to look at a bunch of different signals and come to a conclusion on which one is accurate. Sometimes they'll give you false signals. Nothing is perfect. It's simply a mathematical equation. But the fact is, we're about to see a bullish MACD cross on Bitcoin, and those 60 to 70, 80% of the times are going to result in a big uptrend of 20 to 400%. Somewhere in there, the point is going to result in an uptrend that should push us above all-time high. If we do see this bullish cross tomorrow, we should be expecting Bitcoin to rally back to all-time high and beyond. And by the way, guys, if this MACD cross comes in, I am more than likely going to be entering a big long position on Bitcoin. So stay tuned if you'd like to see that trade playing out. I will talk more about that in tomorrow's content. So make sure you subscribe and like the video like Smay so earnestly encourage you to do just a little bit ago.
Guys, come on.
What is up, Tim? I think you have something to say.
One of the indicators that Alex W would love us to look at, and this is not an indicator I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with a couple of them now, you know, with my learning. But he wanted you to look at the pi cycle. Is that?
I've heard about that. In fact, guys, I actually have it written down here on my show notes, something called indicator review. I had an idea for a series earlier where you guys are always asking us about indicators. I'm looking at an indicator right now. Someone said Jeb needs more coffee. I'm still sick. That's why I'm like low on energy right now. I'm working on it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm actually thinking about doing a series called Indicator Review where I go over different indicators because you guys are always asking me about different indicators, pi cycle and Lux Algo and Fibonacci retracement, all that. We have a bunch of indicators in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. There's some that aren't in there because I've never used them. If you guys would like, I can do pi cycle in a dedicated video. So give us a 1 in chat and smash that like button so we know that you actually want that. Let us know and I can do that.
So one thing he said about it was he said, and again, this is just going off of what you said, Alex W., so I'm trusting you. I can't say that this is factual. Jeb probably can't say this is factual. But he said that the pi cycle top has indicated or predicted the top of the whole bull run in the last 2 cycles. And right now it is sitting very close. So Alex is wondering, with this indicator, are we looking at the top of the bull run? I don't think so. And as Jeb just said, indicators are not 100% accurate. That's why you got to look at a lot of them. But if you're able to look at it and do more, like I said, maybe that requires an entire video to just look at indicators and what they mean and how commonly they're used to actually predict the answer.
I'm looking it up right now to see if I can find anything. Which one is it in here, guys? Pi cycle,
okay.
A Bitcoin top indicator? I don't see it.
We definitely need to do research because someone even just commented the PI indicator is new and has really not been tested long term. So Alex, hopefully that helps you. Jeb's looking.
I'm looking to see if I can bring it up
remember,
and find out.
So Alex, so you remember, President Tim is here for you. I'm the voice of the people. I'm for the people. I try to give you guys exactly what you're asking for, so I cannot promise that I can deliver everything because this is only supposed to be an hour-long show. Yes. But I do my absolute freaking best to give you guys exactly what you're asking for. Remember that come voting time. And vote Team Tim.
Oh my goodness. Vote Team Tim, guys. We'll all be on Team Tim today. Why the hell not? Okay, so tell us in the chat if you'd like to see an indicator review series. I am more than happy to do that. We really want to lean into technical analysis and trading. Tell us in chat if that's something you would like to see a lot more of, is technical analysis and trading. I really think that's what you guys want. I want to make sure I'm not mistaken there, but I'm pretty sure you guys would love to see some more of that. Guys, we are going to move on to Theta unless anyone else has anything to say. We can go ahead and move on to some 2-minute technicals on Theta, the cryptocurrency that just broke into the top 10. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. Theta is currently sitting at number 10, is trading at $12.84. And this is a cryptocurrency that we've actually done quite a bit of analysis on recently. It's a cryptocurrency that, if I remember correctly, is still in its price discovery phase. A lot of people ask me, Jeb, what is price discovery phase? I'll tell you. Whenever a cryptocurrency is born, it really doesn't know what it wants to be in life. You know, whenever you go to college and everybody thinks, oh, I want to be an astrophysicist. Oh, I want to be a lawyer. Oh, I want to be this. And then they come out and they're like, no, I'm going to go into communications or something boring. That's called career discovery phase. Cryptocurrencies go through the exact same thing, guys. When you're a little baby cryptocurrency, you don't know what you want to be when you grow up. Right now, this cryptocurrency doesn't know what price it wants to trade at when it grows up. That's price discovery phase. Looks like this cryptocurrency may be starting to come out of it. It's finally jumped into the top 10. Probably is not going to jump into the top 5. It's going to take a lot longer for that to happen. Tim, I think you were actually doing some research on this cryptocurrency. It has something to do with NFTs. We can do more content on Theta in the future if you guys would like. I know you guys are constantly asking about it. As far as the technicals are concerned right now, guys, I'll look at the pi cycle. Didn't bring anything up, so I'll have to look at that later. Right now, the RSI is actually pulled back to around 70. MACD's pulling to the downside. Again, what we're doing here, guys, when we're analyzing a fresh chart is we're just looking around. We're trying to get a feel for what's going on. Okay, we saw a big volume climax about a week ago. We resulted in about a $15 all-time high. Let's go ahead and draw a resistance level here at $15. That's our current all-time high. Let's look at TD sequential. Yes, okay, so boom, TD sequential got overextended. We had a 9 flash right here, and then we traded sideways, resetting TD. That's good. Looks like Theta is consolidating, is locking in gains. It's cooling off. We just went on a big rally. We need to stop for water, and we need to stop to cool off for 15 minutes before we get back on the bike and keep going, right? That's what this cryptocurrency is doing right now. It's cooling off. It's not crashing. It's simply resting. That's exactly what we've seen happen. So that's good. On VPVR, you guys know the VPVR. This is a indicator that we use quite a bit. You can see these climaxes over here. This is where we've seen a lot of trading on a cryptocurrency. So notice how right over here, there's been a lot of trading in this zone between $2.60 and $3.50. That's why there's a pretty big spike right here on VPVR. We can see that the VPVR is getting a larger spike right now, up here around $11 to $15 because we've been trading sideways for quite a while. That is going to build support in the long term for Theta, which will end up being an area that Theta can come back to for support in the future. So if Theta decides to rally to $25 and it needs to pull back down to $15, it'll probably bottom there because we built support at $15. Bollinger Bands are very clear that Theta has gotten overextended. It did need to correct. It did need to consolidate. That's what looks like is happening. Very, very healthy for the market. I want to zoom into the 4-hourly chart because I have an inkling that there's a triangle pattern in here. I just have a feeling, guys. Whenever you've been doing technical analysis for 4 years every single day like I have, sometimes you get something, not sometimes, you always have something that I call chart vision. I can just look at a chart and I'm like, boom, I see something on there. Let's do it. Right now, I see a downtrend on Theta with a top right here and a top right here. And I also see an uptrend on Theta with 3 bottoms, one right here, one right here, one right here. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, I did not pre-plan any of this technical analysis. I am doing this through the expertise that I've built over many years of analyzing charts. And through this expertise, it allows me to make profitable trades and investments. If you want to learn more about technical analysis, first link in the description box down below will help you to do just that. This triangle pattern right here, guys, is probably going to break out relatively soon. You can see that we had a bearish MACD cross about 16 hours ago on Theta. That is indicating that Theta may break to the downside. So that's interesting because we were looking at Theta trading sideways and seems like it's healthy. Down here on the 4-hourly chart, we get a slightly different perspective. I was actually giving Tim a good example of what technical analysis and what different indicators are yesterday. Actually, I'm going to go to full screen to explain that because I think that was really helpful for you, Tim. We were sitting at a table and I was telling Tim, every indicator is not going to give you perfect signals. What it gives you is a different perspective. So if you're looking at this coffee mug, if you really want to get an idea of what this coffee mug looks like, I'm going to look at it from this angle and that angle and this angle, and I'm going to look at it down here and I'm going to look at it over here. And I'm going to look at it holding it like this, and I'm going to put paper on it because that's what you do with coffee mugs, right? I'm going to put it next to a book, and I'm going to say, okay, it looks good next to a book. I'm getting different perspectives, right? That's what technical indicators are. That's what different time frames are. You're getting different perspectives so you can see the whole picture. That's why it's important not only to look at the daily chart, but also the 4-hourly chart and the hourly chart, and look at multiple different indicators, because one indicator might tell you one thing, another indicator might tell you something else. Really, really important that you are looking at multiple different angles so that you fully understand what you are analyzing. So down here on the 4-hourly chart, it looks like we are going to see a bearish breakout on Theta. Right now, the volume has been moving to the downside. You can see volume is declining. That makes sense. We're in a consolidation pattern. I would watch out for a breakout on Theta in the next 24 hours. If it breaks out, here's exactly what you do, guys. Really simple. You are only just going to wait for the breakout. When you see the breakout, you need to see high volume, guys. If you don't see a big volume candlestick come in, it has not been a proper breakout. What we showed you on Cardano earlier didn't have big volume, so that actually means that it didn't confirm the breakout. It looks like Cardano is kind of trading sideways outside of its triangle pattern. It's right below resistance where it could, but I also want to show you here that if we do break to the downside, you could easily enter a short trade with a price target well down here around around $10.50. If we do break to the upside, however, you could enter a long position just like this with an entry just below $14, a price target up here around $15, and then I will go ahead and draw your stop loss very close around 1360. These are two different trades that you could enter on Theta. I would be very careful about entering a trade before the breakout actually occurs, though, guys. You want to make trades with confirmation, so wait for that breakout. That's my opinion on Theta. Seems like a pretty good project. As far as the technicals are concerned, though, it looks like it may be about to go into a minor downtrend.
Absolutely. No, what you're saying is absolutely true. So Theta, if you guys don't know a whole heck of a lot about it, is a great project. A great project. It's involved in the video world. Some of the industries that are getting involved with it are Sony, Samsung. It's being used on Twitch. It's going to be utilized on YouTube. So while it might be overextended right now, because we've seen this last year, a nearly 18,000% growth, we still in the last couple of weeks have seen 51% growth in it. It might be coming to its peak, and that's what happens in kind of the phase where it's trying to find what it's actually worth. This is a coin that could be worth a whole heck of a lot in the future because of the interesting thing. First of all, it's a relatively newer coin that jumped into the top 10. It didn't just do that because of trading craze. It has some fundamental foundations of being a great platform, a great usage that will allow it to, even if it drops a little bit, this is not a coin that's going to disappear overnight.
Yep.
This is a coin that you should look into long term. Now, is this the best time to buy in? Maybe not.
And actually, Tim,
but long term.
Let's tell them what the point of technical and fundamental analysis is. Technical analysis you use to inform your trades.
Yeah.
Fundamental analysis you use to inform your investments. If you've noticed, I do a lot more technical analysis. Tim does a lot more fundamental analysis. I'm learning a lot more about fundamental analysis. Tim's learning a lot more about technical analysis, so we can be more well-rounded traders and investors. But at the end of the day, when you're thinking about making a trade, that's staying in a movement for maybe a couple of hours, maybe a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. That's where technical analysis comes in, because technical analysis is dominant in the absence of fundamental changes. Whenever something fundamentally happens to Bitcoin, like Tesla adopts Bitcoin, or Visa starts working with Ethereum and USD coin, or PayPal is allowing for the adoption of cryptocurrencies, that's fundamentals. Those fundamentals are going to overwrite the technicals. But whenever nothing's going on in the news space, the technicals are going to be very, very powerful at predicting the next movements for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Technical analysis is what allows you to make trades. Fundamental analysis is what is going to allow you to actually decide what cryptocurrencies you want to invest in, when you want to invest in them, and how long you want to be in them. Tim, what do you think about that?
Well, no, at the end of the day, we've talked about this before. You need both. Like, you need a combination of both. You're not going to succeed necessarily without fundamental analysis, and you're not going to succeed without technical analysis. And the analogy we've used in the past is, imagine going to Vegas to go play blackjack. Now, if you know how to count cards, but you don't know how to play the game, you're not going to succeed. And if you know how to play the game, but you don't know how to count the cards, the house always wins. You're going to you might be semi-successful for a time, but eventually you'll lose. If you combine them together, knowing how to play the game and also knowing how to count the cards and predict the future, that's what it's like to know both fundamental and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is learning how to play the game, knowing what's going to happen, knowing what the big things are. Technical analysis is literally like being able to break down and predict what might happen next based off of what we've seen happening on the charts. So if you have not learned anything about it, I would heavily recommend you guys get involved in learning. Jeb spent thousands of hours learning technical analysis on his own. There's actually a lot of people who have done that. There are several people who know technical analysis, but what there is very few options for is learning how to do it from a very cheap and affordable option. And that's why CT2A was created, was so that you don't have to spend thousands of hours researching. You can spend a few and you can learn everything you need to know to actually trade at a very profitable rate.
Guys, trading is one of the most lucrative and one of the most profitable and one of the most enjoyable skills that you will ever learn. It's freeing. It means you are not beholden to some boss that you hate. Luckily, I hope that we have a pretty fun time working here in this office, but a lot of people don't enjoy their jobs. If you don't enjoy your job, figure out what you enjoy, and if trading is it, technical analysis is the gate and key to be able to unlock that as a full-time job if you want to do that. Guys, I highly encourage you to check us out. Links in the description box down below. We're going to go ahead and wrap out the stream, but before we go... Oh, sorry.
I'm calling an audible, guys.
Okay, Smay's call.
Not wrapping out our stream just yet.
Okay.
We're gonna open up the floor.
Yep.
You do whatever you're about to do.
Okay.
We're gonna open the floor to have some moment with our audience. We're
Okay.
gonna go a little long today, just a little bit.
Okay. All right. Smay's always the one that's like, hey, we got to be finished by 10:30. We got to make sure we're on time.
He's been
do it.
on us up until today.
Let's do it.
He wants to go over.
I just have a good feeling today, and
You got a real good feeling.
I'm wanting
Oh
to
my
gift
gosh.
our audience for liking the stream.
Yeah.
We're gonna go a little bit longer today for them. So,
Okay.
yep.
So what are we going to do, Smay?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna open up the floor and see what they.
answer some questions.
Start dropping
Let's answer some
suggestions.
questions.
Answer some
Yeah.
questions. Yep.
Let's answer some questions. Good deal, guys. Thank you for 500 likes, by the way. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. We're going to go for another 5 or 10 minutes, and we are going to answer any questions that you guys have, and we are going to continue to discuss.
While we are waiting for questions, if you like today's stream, if you've been in here for a while and you want to support us, the first thing you do is like this video if you haven't already. Then you can subscribe to be a part of this daily video. And then the other one is if you have not yet found a platform, make sure to sign up for Bybit. We have an affiliate link down below. So make sure you sign up there and start trading today and utilize all this information that we are giving you and utilize CT2A to make yourself a whole heck of a lot of money.
Someone asked, what is you guys' plan for the bear market? My plan for the bear market is
Great question.
Right before we go into the bear market, we're going to buy like 30 Teslas. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy like 1 billion Bitcoin Teslas, and we're just going to have a whole fleet of them. It's going to be great. Now, for real though, what happens when we think we're going into a bear market? First of all, we'll probably see that coming from a mile away. Whenever we see Bitcoin starting to move in the direction of a bear market, it likely is not something that's going to happen overnight. It's likely something that we're going to see coming. When we get closer to that point, I have about 10 different technical indicators that I look at to see if we're still in a bull market, still in a bear market. They all flash that we're in a bull market about 6, 7, 8 months ago. We've been in a bull market ever since. They're not even close to reversing, but when they get close and we think we're around the top, then yeah, we're probably going to sell some of our investments. I'll let you know something about me, guys. Even for the last 3.5, 4 years I've been in the cryptocurrency space, I've never once liquidated Bitcoin and crypto. I held all the way through the 2018 bull market. I bought it $17,000, $18,000 back in 2017 because I've been in the space for 4 months and I had no idea what I was doing. And I'm like, you know what? I believe in this project, dang it. I think Bitcoin is going to go back above $20,000 eventually, and guess what? It did. I held investments. I made it $17,000 all the way down to $3,000, and I didn't sell. It's called diamond hands. It's called balls of steel, whatever you want to call it. It's called diligence. It's called belief in the space. I believed in something. However, when this bear market starts, I actually think that I know enough about the cryptocurrency space that I am going to plan on selling some of our cryptocurrency, buying back in lower, and using that to take profits and grow this channel. Because, by the way, guys, when the next bear market happens, we're not going anywhere. We're going to double down, and we're going to be your content people here on cryptocurrency. Yeah. Tim, I know you have some ideas of what you want to do with your own personal investments when we pull back into a bear market. What are you thinking about doing?
No, I'm kind of still wrapping my brain around that. At the end of the day, what I want to sit down and do, and I don't have this ready yet, is I want to do some math. I want to do some math on the taxes I'll have to pay and everything else. But I'm probably, I wouldn't say 100%, but I'm probably going to wait to see that start going into the bear market. I'm going to sell at the top. I'm going to wait for a while. I'm going to buy back in at the bottom. I might take some money while I'm doing that and maybe even invest some in real estate, some stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not leaving the crypto space. I will never sell every single Bitcoin I ever bought. I have not fully developed my thought on that. And then just so you guys know, that's a video we have been talking about a lot.
Yeah.
Hit us a 1 in chat if you guys want to see a video, because I don't think we're anywhere close to the bull market yet.
Into the bear market.
Bear market yet. But hit up 1 in the video if you guys would like to see a video coming in the next couple of weeks on what the best strategy for when the bear market approaches is and what Jeb's going to do with that.
Absolutely, guys. And by the way, someone asked, where should they learn technical analysis? you're at the right place because we actually have an entire academy on technical analysis that 3,500 students have gone through.
Yes.
If you'd like to join that growing community, the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy is linked in the description box down below. It's been active for over 2.5 years. It's been confirmed to be good by thousands of students who's given us testimonies. Several of them are in chat right now. By the way, someone asked about a video on TD Sequential in CT2A. Guys, the biggest update to CT2A that you have ever seen is coming in about 3 or 4 months. TD Sequential and a whole heck of a lot more is coming to our academies. Do not worry about that. Hold on, guys. We just entered a massive contract with a branding company, a 6-figure contract to rebrand the channel. We're building our websites out. We're about to make like 500 course videos. There is a huge, I'm talking a huge $1 million project coming to you, teaching you guys cryptocurrency. If you've been wondering why, Jeb, you guys feel like you're all over the place lately. We are. Sorry about that. We're working on that. We have a lot that you guys are really going to look forward to. Everybody who's complaining about different stuff like, I miss the old Jeb. Don't worry, you're going to be getting the old Jeb back pretty soon. I'm just going to go ahead and let you in on that. We are going to go back to doing daily videos because I know you guys love that. That's a shout out that I know you guys want. We also have a ton of educational content coming out in the academy. We're actually going to be even... There's so much more coming out, guys. I'm just so pumped. I'm not going to go into all of it now. I could sit here for 2 hours. Point is, TD Sequential and a lot more is coming to CT2A. If you want to learn technical analysis, join CT2A and you will get an early bird discount for when all of that new content comes out. Wink, wink.
I have something that just came down the pipeline, guys.
Yep.
I'm just bringing all the gifts in today.
Let's do it.
We now have another code for CT2A, guys. You can get $120 off if you use March 2021 on CT2A today. $120 off, guys.
Ooh,
you can get CT2A for $229, guys. This is happening right now.
Is that coming from Shannon?
This is coming straight from
Hey,
Shannon.
our director of marketing
just
said
right
that
now, guys.
The director of marketing, Shannon, who needs to come on stream more, he's camera shy, apparently just launched.
He needs to go. He has a freaking voice of gold.
I know. That dude could be a commentator in the NFL, man. He sounds amazing, guys. Give us a 1 in chat if you want to see our head of marketing come on stream. He's the guy behind all of the stuff over in CT2A. He said that there is a code active right now called, what was it, March 2021?
March 2021. MARCH 2021.
Did he say how long that code is going to be for?
It's March 2021.
Yes. So guys, so this code is good till 12 a.m. April 1st. So come on, get it. It's not much time. It's not
2
much time.
days, 48
Go for it,
hours.
guys. Come on.
You guys can join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy and learn everything you need to know to get started in technical analysis, learn how to trade. Guys, a lot of people, I'm talking probably about 1,000 people have sent us emails. I'm not kidding. We have hundreds, probably over 1,000 emails from students who have sent us testimonials of CT2A saying, hey, by the way, you changed my life. I saw it in chat earlier. Someone said, this course changed my life. And the reason is because we firmly believe that if we give you the steps and the tools and the skill sets and the mindsets and the ability to go and become a profitable trader, you can change your life. Guys, CT2A is $229 right now. What you will learn in there has the ability to make you hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. We are underpricing it by a huge margin so that more people can get in there. Guys, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm not telling you it's going to happen overnight. I'm not one of these gurus on a Facebook ad saying, hey, if you just come join our stream, you'll be a millionaire next week. But I am telling you this. If you put the hard work in, you start reading books, you become growth oriented, you start sharpening the saw, then you can have the future of your dreams. If you dream about Lambos, you can have it. If you dream about big houses, you can have it. If you dream about changing the world and making the world a better place like we do, and helping to lift up people in third world countries that are in slavery, if that's your dream, then you can do it. Guys, money is the tool that this world runs by, and we're going to help teach you how to make it. If that's something you're interested in, follow the first link in the description box down below. There's a huge discount code running for the next 48 hours. Check us out.
Then I want to go back to chat. A question was asked by Mark and Anthony Antoine Dassault. He asked, why are you talking about a bear market? We have institutions buying and adopting Bitcoin, maybe altcoins bear market, but I don't see bear market with company like Tesla buying. Okay. I think I know pretty much why are we talking about bear market. And the quick answer to that is because successful people that actually produce wealth, they don't just get rich, they produce wealth. They don't just settle on the high moments, they prepare for the down moments. So we're not saying we're not rejoicing in the fact that we're in the middle of a bull run. We're not saying we're about to stop. What we're saying is the best and the finest, they prepare early. In the world of sports, which some of you guys hate, but I love, the best of the best, if you look at Nick Saban.
They win in the off season is what he's saying.
They don't smile after a win. they are literally already thinking about next week. They're already thinking about the hardships of next week.
Yeah, no, there was some motivational speaker that you sent me. He was saying that someone won the Super Bowl and they were sitting there doing bench press. And here's how they rested when they won the Super Bowl. They went 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna rest now because I just won the Super Bowl. 3, that's how long he rested. He rested for a second. Guys, I want you to realize the off season is where people win in football. The bear markets is where you win in cryptocurrency, guys. That is, at the end of the day, the facts of the matter. If you learn how to become a profitable trader, the way you're going to do that is by educating yourself, because at the end of the day, Bitcoin will do Bitcoin will do what it does. Good Lord, I can't speak. What you do is up to you. Bitcoin will do what it does. You can't affect Bitcoin unless you're a whale and you got 100,000 Bitcoin or something to move around. What you can affect is what you understand about the markets, and that's why we teach you guys how to think, because if you fully understand these cryptocurrency markets, that is how you will change your own life, guys. We're going to give you a bunch of fish, but we also want to teach you how to fish. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if that's something you can get behind.
All right, so someone even commented in chat, we're about to wrap out the stream. We give our price predictions for tomorrow. We mentioned at the beginning doing Harmony 1. The thing is, we thought we were running out of time, and by the time we realized we had more time, we had already gone past that. We will be covering Harmony 1 tomorrow.
Yes.
There's not a lot of breaking news there, so that's why we didn't press it. But we will cover that tomorrow for anyone who is wanting that. We promise you that will be covered in tomorrow's stream. And so let's move from there. Jeb, did you have anything else?
Yeah, real quick before we finish, I just want to answer a couple questions on CT2A.
Okay.
Someone asked, is CT2A a one-time purchase that I can have forever? Yes, my friend. CT2A is a one-time purchase. It's not a subscription model. In the future, it might be a really cheap subscription model. Right now, it is a one-time purchase. As Smay said earlier, our director of marketing messaged in and he said that there's currently a coupon code for $120 off called March 2021 that you can use to buy CT2A. That's a one-time purchase. You're going to get access to all 36 videos, 12 hours of content completely free. If you want to find out if you like it before you dip your toes in, follow the link in the description box down below. We have 2 free preview videos. If you don't understand how TradingView works, Tim was using our TradingView video that's 35 minutes long over there. I go over everything. We also have a free preview video over there called How to Spot a Winning Indicator and Pattern. That video is amazing. If you want to learn what indicators you should listen to and what indicators you shouldn't listen to, that's a free video. You don't even have to join us. I'm going to give it to you. Links in the description box down below. And by the way, if you join us and you decide it's not for you, we have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee, no questions asked, so you're actually not risking anything. All you're doing is investing in your future. So yes, you have full access to CT2A, and in fact, the products that we release in the future, if you're in CT2A today, you're going to get a discount on those when they come out, so even more reason to join right now. That sale will be running for the next 48 hours. Tim, take it away.
And Jeb, do you get the updated, like if you make an update to CT2A, do you get the updates?
Yes, whenever we update CT2A, you will get all of the updates, guys. CT2A is going to end up becoming a part of a much larger package of courses. CT2A, you will be grandfathered into that section. Guys, whenever we update CT2A, we made a promise years ago to our students, you will get every update from here on out, and we're going to stand behind that so that you guys are taken care of. We put our customers first. We put our people first. Our number one priority is our people, is what I say around the office here, and we want to build a culture of caring, and by doing so, we believe that if we take care of you guys, and you guys will take care of us, and we can build a whole community here, and we will go far. Tell us if you're interested. Links in the description box.
So, wrapping out today's stream, if you liked the video, hit like. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. If you're looking for a platform to trade on, click on the affiliate link for Bybit. And if you are looking to do technical analysis, go purchase CT2A with that discount. That is only going to be here for a couple more, like a day and a half pretty much. We're going to finish up the stream with our predictions. Today, we're going to be predicting Ethereum. So I want to be very clear before we even get there. Today, a lot of people are going to think that we hate Ethereum. We do not hate Ethereum. As we said before, we still own it. We are still hoping it grows. We are just preparing ourselves for what looks like ADA might overtake it. But that being said, for right now, we are still very bullish on it, especially with this PayPal, Visa, and NFT news that has come out in the last couple of weeks. So we're going to go down our price predictions. For those of you who are wondering, right now, Ethereum is sitting at $1,840.56.
Yep.
We are going to be predicting what it might look like tomorrow morning at 9:30, which is a very hard prediction to answer what's going to happen in 24 hours. That being said, we like to do it just for fun and just to kind of entertain you guys. But we have our predictions. Shmay, do you remember your prediction?
Yeah, yes.
Go ahead. What's yours?
Mine is $1,900, guys. Ethereum's going to be $1,900.
On the dot.
Yep.
On the dot. If you are Team Smay, go ahead and type that in the chat for $1,900 flat. If you are Team Zach, who is on a massive streak at the moment of predicting things correctly, and he has a very good guess for this one as well, sitting at 2,000 flat. I like that very much so. That's a good guess. Jeb, what about you? What do you got?
Well, definitely not high. Zach says that we're going to $2,000. Crypto Jeb says that we are going to $1,945. That's where I think we're going on Ethereum. If you watch our technical analysis earlier, where I talked about the inverse head and shoulders pattern, you will know why I make that prediction. Tim?
All right, the last one. Team Tim, the voice of the people. I thought very long and hard. First of all, if you guys are watching the stream, we see Ethereum literally sticking like glue to Bitcoin. Also, Bitcoin, I was wrong about my prediction this morning about Bitcoin. However, I do think Bitcoin's going to get there. I think Bitcoin was still a little bit delayed in what it was doing. And so I think in terms of this bull run we're making, Bitcoin was a little bit slow, so therefore Ethereum was a little bit slow. I actually think Ethereum's going to jump a little higher than what you guys are saying. My prediction is $2,057. I think we're going to see a little boost, especially with this news of Visa and PayPal coming out.
Yep.
That being said, though, you guys let us know in the chat what team you are. Just remember, Tim is for the people, so if you want money, you'll vote Team Tim.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to pass it back to you, Jeb. And we'll
I'm changing my prediction just because I want to be team.
That's a fake.
I want to be for the people for a second. I'm predicting $10,000 Ethereum tomorrow. Boom.
All right, you locked it in. You heard it here first.
I locked it in.
Jeb said 10,000.
I was joking. No, 1945. Guys, that's going to do it for today's stream. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate you guys sticking with us. We have some amazing content coming out in the next couple of weeks that I think a lot of our old fans are really going to enjoy. We're going back to basics, and I'm excited to show that to you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, consider joining the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Guys, if there's nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it.
Yep.
Before I go, though, guys, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.